think that the whole world should.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Well, everyone I went to school with is obsessed with Fred.
That bit, a bit. But the other bit, like, absolutely.
It was almost like
If you latched on the guest callers in Fraser.
Yeah, it tells me about
Well, they would tell you
that.
again.
I haven't. Yeah, it comes up on the credits.
Yeah, some of the people.
all the
We were
famous
having a
people.
debate earlier. You
That
don't
was
ever
the
see
other
Merit,
bit.
do you? How
No.
I Met Your Mother.
No, Merritt is like
Like the amount of like
behind
people like
Yeah.
Britney Spears.
yeah. No, Merritt is just there.
Yeah.
Lilith appears.
Yeah,
She's
yeah.
brilliant. Yeah. Have you seen the one with the is it his bar mitzvah? From his bar mitzvah? No. Oh right. Well, yes,
He's
yes.
supposed to have a Manchester accent, but he laughed.
Oh, have you met their own brother? Well,
We're literally
they've both got one who's a crocodile, who's got there all the time, becomes a bag. And then they've got, who's it that does the Argos? Who that was in with Mail and Art? Not the Scouts, the other one. Go looking for it. He's a well-known actor. Well-known actor. He's in it. I think he's in
Robbie
it.
Coltrane?
Robbie Coltrane, because they can't get rid of his accent. He's like Callum was when he was younger. Like, sure. Oh, he wants a biscuit, you know, or whatever. Yeah, he's always.
I
Yeah.
quite like the dog in it,
He
actually.
was a Scottish Irish
Yeah, he's
officer
just a
in the
bit
Untouchables as
rampant.
well. Well, yeah, Robbie Coltrane just. There's another one. Robbie Coltrane.
Didn't fit enough. I think that needs to go. You can get out of it. Yeah, I would replace
Don't
that.
put that too near. Pick it up and use it for a weapon, don't you?
Yeah.
Wrestle.
Pendleton.
You don't play Pendleton.
So overtime.
Overtime.
It's his own fault. He's signed up with it.
Why was that?
It'll be quiet tonight. It means it's not his regular shift. It's
Yeah.
quiet tonight.
Yeah.
And it's quiet. It's quiet. It's
I thought
quiet
it was
custody.
football matches.
No, it's
Oh, you're just covering for someone. Oh, I see. Yeah.
It's a Sunday.
Yeah.
When I'm like,
Check.
so there's only room for
Well, it's got to see.
they had 19, sorry, 15 extras, 19 miles. So through the day, there's a man
And that's it, then you can't do any more. What you doing in there? Throw back out the street?
No, they just sit there. So yeah, if you're coming drunk, they don't get that stuff.
Oh, I see.
So the ones who are romantic ones.
Yeah.
Will Pendleton have a lot of that because it's so close to being in town? It's just that thing,
Yeah, so
No, I know it's Salford, but it's also straight. It's just that
they
thing.
get the immigration.
Oh, right.
But you've just made that sound incredibly easy. Cheadle's not easy, is it?
It's the precinct.
Yeah, but it's down there. It's just the thing. Car park onto the west.
Chapel Street.
Regent Road. And there's a really good street.
Pendleton is the market, really.
Yeah. Because next to the BTS stage is the big NHS building.
That's where I got the first motorbike from. They were right, you know, they go up to Chapel A6, left from precincts. They were right.
I didn't know you had a breakfast. I just knew there was one big breakfast. All over some.
What's this? It's a catering facility.
But I said I didn't know they had breakfast. They were like Frosties for us. The other one, he said was like a quite price. So one of his colleagues ended up being mentored with Nancy. She's like,
And they're the worst.
You're hardly dealing with the upper echelon of society.
no, I know. Sometimes when I say it's like,
Well,
This is what I mean. So the people that are going to end up in cells will be worse.
Yeah. So tonight's hopefully going to be tough. We're going to be an easy game, but these first day back, we're on holiday. Went to work on Wednesday by 3 p.m. On a Wednesday. I said, what? I was like, was it?
Heat wave or something.
Really drunk, but it wasn't on Wednesday.
Did you work at all over part? Like,
Was it Wednesday just gone?
Yeah.
oh, of course you were. Of course you were. Yeah, 'cause we rang you, didn't we? We rang you from St. when we were waiting to get
Just
out
one of those days.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. The aphids.
Oh, sorry, I thought you meant that thing. Actually, we should make you like stuff tank tops, like the ones we've just done.
Yeah.
They said nothing was found.
Even so, it does, unless you've got drugs somewhere they should be. Right, maybe we should speak to the subject. Yeah, should we change the subject? No, no. You're either being searched for drugs. We have a like, let's treat you up when you're about to go on later. 1, 2, 3.
Ollie, what time are you starting? 5 o'clock? Yeah, it's half an hour late.
It seems to have sponsor.
Yeah, I know. I saw it on one of the shirts earlier. It's over there on the bottom here.
Well, the sergeants are pretty busy. Yeah. You notice the big thing and Tim's got struggles.
We don't even know it. I was just going to have one. No, you would have shared it, and then I would have said, no, you have it. Well, no, me and Chris.
It wasn't.
It was sort of was. And we shared it with the Chipotle. Alright, so what happened was me and Kirsty, because we're not early risers, we had to get up early to wait for Lois up at the station. We went to Tesco, it wasn't even open. We're not used to that. We were an hour and 10 minutes before I actually had the trolley outside the door, and I was like, the door's not opening. And I went, oh my god, what time is it? So we were an hour and 10 minutes early, so it's okay, I can't do it. And when you order hot drink, the breakfast wraps, well, we only got one.
Where is it?
Peel.
Oh, the Peel Centre.
Yeah.
We
We walked by Stockport. We took Tesco.
There's loads of them.
Don't kick them.
Yeah.
Just said Costa, there's a Nero that's further into Stockport. Yeah, so...
The biggest games in KFC in the plastic album.
Is that what's taken over
been locked up.
Actually,
Yeah.
they had a slide from there.
No, it's just in the
Yeah,
car
I
park.
was gonna say
Well, he's been locked up.
Yeah, we used to work with him when I worked at Intelligent. He used to
The guy that
sponsor a
runs
lot of
it, yeah,
meetings. He used to sponsor a lot of meetings and that's really cool.
Okay, so you basically get the car park. Built in a good giant office.
That should have been the first They have, oh God, they have. There's one next to Salmon Cars right back. It's been there for 30, 40 years. It's a house, a Kearney house. It's next to Raffles Garage. It's Salmon Cars used to be.
Yeah.
Ridiculous next to that. The race line was good, wasn't it? McLaren had two all over.
So I had it really. So I didn't.
No, right.
I got this. That was really. That's the racing.
They actually were giving us not a minute to beat.
Because obviously that's how great position for me.
Yeah.
He got past me once, but then didn't Lando Norris get the RS because
It was just that. It was that, yeah. Yeah, it was.
the best one of them I ever seen a year or two ago.
I want that.
Think about your whether to be attacked, he let Verstappen go past, knowing that he would get it and then go
Yeah, and he got
to think at that speed when you're 120 miles an hour.
That's pretty much what happened. Because he got the DRS when it was with the hard quick pass. And then Norris got it back at the easy bit. So he saw back past him. But then he did well on the pit stops. A couple of they got caught the grass briefly, Piastri. Lots of them pink ones and was looking
Oh, and all
over.
it's that pink, he's in whatever beat up in the city.
Yeah, it was good. Hamilton third and fourth. Is that what the smoke was? It was at the barbecue.
They're all from Atkins as well.
How are your shoulders this morning, Sean? Hey, I can tell you. It'll be like Arnold Schwarzenegger come Christmas. I know I've done something.
I don't think you heard Dan don't still go play. This Christmas go on the side of my house.
Made some progress yesterday.
Yeah,
That's like he's talking now. So you guys got it. It's all about the lock, you know, for the box. So that's the gym lock. You don't get to go to the gym. What needs are you doing?
Oh, wow, yeah, looks great.
Make sure you got the pictures of it.
It looks really good. What do you need that?
yeah, you need a bit more than
Oh yeah, we got when we were at that beer, we got a load, didn't we? That's what I was using to compare when he'd done all the scrimming. The pictures you sent Friday evening before you started the Friday, when you did Friday, you sent the picture. That's what I was doing. I was comparing what it looked like there and that picture. So. I can't remember what song it is. Yeah, I think that's it.
Davey had decided. It's in my heart. You're the best thing I've ever seen. Should be alright. Oh, geez.
You do a backflip.
I'm telling you, that's how you get a ball. It's in the warm up. I got one. I actually such good. So he's got wicket of the day. Fantastic to see. It would have been funny if he'd been given out of that.
No, usually because of the ground.
No way that was carried. There's no way. There was like a 3-second delay. It's like hit the floor and then he went like. Yeah. I doubt it. As much as I wanted it to be.
Watch the game of cricket. You drive in. You get one right. And it's not 9:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
That's true. People say that. Found out where it is to go. Not in rush hour. Maybe,
Mine just comes out as the next.
very rarely this well,
They were genuinely on the bottom of the trolley. Well, that was his defence. They were in the bottom of the trolley. Yeah, but his original defence was they were in the bottom of the trolley. Go on!
Any ice creams, anybody? I don't think we're going to get many sales here.
Bids!
I think you probably just tell him, don't bother.
Let's go round there then. Is he doing a lap again? Or?
What's that, sorry? Yeah, I think so, slowly.
Does he just do requests?
Unlimited chocolate chip, please. Yours?
No, I'm okay, thanks.
Quite good at bids like that. Bids don't slip back off that seat, otherwise you get walking.
Anyone else for ice cream? Ice cream? Alright. Yo, you sit down over there. Hi mate, how are you? If someone pushed me over the road, I can't get over it.
What, you weak as piss or something? Legs stop working. It's been straight on since 10.
Right, we're going over there in the corner to
Can't go through the warm-up.
Go over the square top. I'll go round the wall. That'll go down. We'll go that way.
Yeah, bowling.
Right, bowlers, just go.
Brian and Rafe, I think he's Friday night, anyway, so I think I'd be a member. I'll sort whatever money's on you. I'll sort out the football.
Last one and two. Last one and two. You have 2 minutes. We're starting. Let's go.
Yeah, he was obviously the second time. Just great sponsors. There's about 10 or 12 teams. Enough to run their own league. Because there's no like Burnley, George Royals, none of them clubs either. But others that are interesting. they don't know if it's generating enough interest to run
Oh, really?
doesn't team. So it's well, but
Well, good afternoon again from Didsbury Cricket Club. This is James Emerson, the Didsbury scorer, alongside my very able colleague from Toft, David Hughes. And it's a very exciting occasion in third 11 cricket because it's the final of the third 11 trophy being decided here at Didsbury this afternoon. And we've got Toft coming out to bat. They have won the toss, as you can see from your screen, and have elected to bat. Both sides through their semi-finals. Toft a little bit perilous. Didsbury something to spare in the end, although it was not straightforward for either side. And Didsbury have to bowl twice in succession now. As Toft have chosen to bat first. We're just getting ourselves organised. It looks like Joe Ramsden is going to start proceedings from this end. Were you right about that? Okay. We'll sort that out. And we're in with Noah Wassilewski. So two talents from Toft third 11. They've made a good impression in the Sunday Prem this year. Beat Didsbury actually in an excellent game at Toft, the longer format. I'm not sure when the last time was these two met in 20 over cricket though. It was a while ago. A while ago, mate. Yeah. Yes, well, certainly since I've been around, the Toft have never been to finals day, and I don't think we've met in any qualifying competitions. So it is going to be Joe Ramsden to open the bowling. We're going to be starting from the Parswood end, and with Andy Marsland, the umpire. Kevin Taylor's at square leg. Got a coat on, Kevin. It must be boiling. It's really warm, sticky warm, very, very still, not a breath of wind. And we are all ready for what should be an excellent final between two very good teams. Just waiting for Andy to be ready. A little nick ahead of time, but that doesn't really matter. And we'll have plenty of daylight tonight to play in. Hopefully the light will stay good for both sides. Which has often been an issue with third 11 when it's played much later in the season, but playing it this early is much better for everyone. So we're ready to get underway. Yeah, we're all good. And Joe Ramsden is going to bowl the first ball. We'll just switch him around. There he is, and he runs in now. And got away with one there, Joe, because we talked earlier about the number of wides. Didsbury bowled 24 wides in that semi-final. Second highest scorer for Sale, but thankfully they kept the boundary count to an absolute minimum. So that helped them to progress through to this final. As that's a free hit for Isaac Green, has whacked that one away gleefully for 4 over mid-wicket. That was a poor ball. Joe Ramsden will know it. So he'll start for Toft. So it's a strange occasion. Didsbury will be tired, having, as I say, just played a tense game. Toft have had a long wait, which isn't easy either. Get yourself G'd up again and warmed up. That's another poor ball, hit hard away, but this time I think on the cover boundary in the cash. Induja's let it go through his legs. Oh dear, misfield there. And that Should only have been 4, but that's what tiredness does. He's already played a juniors game this morning, Nick Ash. He batted for quite a while in the second game, and then he's been fielding in an intense environment, intense atmosphere. So that's successive boundaries. It wasn't a good ball in truth, but Joe will need to pitch the ball up and just get over these nerves. That's a better ball. It's a wide though, and that's what we don't need. Dids. So Toft already away with 9 on the board. Nick Ash, one of the 2 men out in the first 6 overs, allowed out of the fielding circle, 3rd man, and cover on the boundary. That's another wide. And this is part tiredness, part lack of concentration. Joe's got to get his head together here and just run in and bowl as he would normally would. Shoulders are a bit slumped there. I don't like the look of that. These things can happen, but come on, young man, cheer yourself up. And let's find the right line and length. That's better. Oh, a bit of a chop down on the ball there, Isaac Green. Oh, did he get many in the semi, David, or did he?
No, we didn't really get started.
Ah, right. Missed the early part of the semi. I was at home, but okay. Well, good base so far. 10 on the board. And it looks like it could be. Oh, it's out. He's mistimed the pull, and Harry Agarwal has held a good catch at mid-wicket. So Didsbury strike back in his first over. I thought it was another short ball. Looked from our angle as if it might have he really got hold of another one, Isaac Green, but he's just got through the shot a bit too quickly, and Harry Agarwal scampering back at mid-wicket, leapt in the air and held a good catch. Much needed good catch for Didsbury. So an early breakthrough. Kim Wolf, the new batsman. Thanks, David. So yeah, 2 4s, 2 wides, and then a wicket. So hopefully that'll help Joe Ramsden feel a bit better as well, as he's finding his range. And Didsbury feeling a bit brighter. This is what they need to do. Regular wickets, just break up the partnerships. One to come should be, yep. And I think Andy's yeah, we're waiting for one. So Kim Wolf just getting his bearings. Well, yeah. 10 in a flash is very good, but then it can happen. It happened with us. We'll see how we go on. Right, final ball of this first over. Joe Ramsden in, short, and that's powered away by Kim Wolf, and that's 6. He's off the mark with a 6, David. That's how they teach him at Toft. It was a gift. So what a topsy-turvy first over that is. 16 off it. Kim Wolf off the mark with a 6, and it was another half tracker from Joe Ramsden. In truth, it got what it deserved. As Enam Hock will bowl this second over there. You can see the Toft card. We think that's the batting order, but we're not 100% sure on that. We'll see as the game develops. But yeah, gosh, 16 off the first over, a wicket as well. 2 4s and a 6. So Kim Wolf won't have too many easier opening deliveries to face than that, but he certainly made the most of it. And too many times he's got off the mark with a 6, I wouldn't have thought. So there we have. Right, let's have a look. So yeah, Enam Hock very well in the semi-final. It is. Yeah, he's just stood and watched it all going on. Noah Wasilewski, a very exciting talent in the crop of brothers. And here's his first ball in this final. Shouldn't be a run there. No, there isn't. A dot ball. But he's been playing more ones recently, hasn't he? And yeah, good for him. Yes, no, he's really a talent, a big lad like his brothers. I've seen Isaac, I remember Isaac making his debut as a youngster against Dids actually. But Jonah has come on. That's nicely hit and well fielded. Harry Agarwal. It's just a single. One of the two fielders out. It was a lovely shot though from Noah to get off the mark. I know if you're joining us from Toft, message David to let him know if you're listening to us. He's our man on the social media duties. If you are joining us from the Toft Club or from those environs, you're very welcome to join us. Hopefully your Sunday afternoon, evening viewing will be exciting. So Kim Wolf faces his first ball from Enam Hock. And that's a smart single. And they will be crucial in this game. Yeah, hopefully so. Okay. Well, maybe we'll see. We'll see. They've certainly scampered a useful one there. It's whizzed past the outside edge. Michael Corbett, the Didsbury keeper, who took 3 catches in that semi-final, including a wonderful flying catch. It's a real highlight. He'll be hoping for another one into his gloves anytime soon. And again, another smart single. Can't stop that. And it's just got to get this right. Decide whether they're pushing the. And I think if you're in the circle, you might as either well stop one or not bother. Because if you're back on the circle itself, all right, you might save a boundary. But some of you need to be a bit closer in to cut these things out, because the one's going to give it momentum. That's flicked. Has it? No, it hasn't. I thought it had flicked something, but it's another wide. Yeah, there we are. 20 on the board already. That's the 3rd wide. And we've called over again. Oh dear. Oh. I'm not complaining. I shouldn't complain in that sense, but it's not right. It's absolutely not right. So that's another short over we've had, and like you say, with a wide off that last ball, that's bizarre. That is absolutely bizarre. Yeah, let's go yeah. Okay, so we're going to have a change of bowling straight away. Harry Agarwal, who bowled very well. Joe Ramsden out of sorts in that first over, clearly. So Harry Agarwal, who bowled, 3 very good overs, and his last over, I think he conceded more in his last over than he did in the other 3 combined that he bowled. Certainly bowled with plenty of pace and rhythm, but we need a similar performance from him now in this final. No, fine. Hopefully that'll be the last time we have to do it, as he's in. Harry Agarwal, that's driven nicely. Good run. This one to Noah Wasilewski. Well stopped by Rohit Quintal at mid-off. What's the matter now? He's looking over to us, is he? What's the matter? I didn't know if he had his. I thought for a moment he had his arm out, Andy. But he's not waited for us. I thought I saw his arm out, but he would have waited for us if he'd called no ball. There's been no other signal. What are they doing now? They're talking to each other. He's got a walkie-talkie, but he's not communicating with us, Andy, so I'm just assuming that's just fine. So that's 1 off that first ball. Quick ball, but no run that time. So, a bit of confusion there, but anyway, 1 dot this over so far, and Harry Agarwal looking purposeful as he strides into good length. Oh, it's a bit wide though, unfortunately. And Didsbury again, too loose. Can't expect the same amount of generosity from the Toft attack, and already that's 4 on the total that shouldn't be there. Short and hammered again by Kim Wolf into that He's found the gap at mid wicket. Only 4 this time, but nonetheless another boundary. Tucking into anything short. It's a relatively. It's the short of the 2 boundaries. That leg side for the right-hander from this end, and those man bats fairly square. It was over mid wicket's head, and that's a 4 to go with a 6 for Kim Wolf, who's motored into double figures already. 11 off 4 for him. That's a good reply from Harry Agwell. Whizzes one past the edge. Well, this is what we. The wides won't compute. Well, let's hope it was a secret signal. That's short again, and that's going to get punished again. Is that 4 or 6? I think just 4, but nonetheless another boundary. And Kim Wolf tucking into this. Getting hit me balls like this. Yes, it is tough bowling twice in 2 games, but you've just got to get on with it. That's what we play at this level. The best Sunday players out there, and they've got to adapt. 30 for 1, Toft on to already. Last ball of the 3rd over coming up. That's short. Oh, and a chance to hit. Oh, I thought that was going to hit. You know, I thought we were right behind that. That's missed. I think he was struggling there with a direct one. Was Kim Wolf, that would have been a gift, but he survives. 10 off the over, and Toft 30 for 1 off 3. Flying start for them. Oh, for goodness sakes, what? Right. Oh, hang on. Yeah, so we're going back to the previous over, so we've overbowled this one. Oh, for goodness sakes, now another wide. And we're not ending the over, even though we've had an extra ball in that. Yeah, 1 dot wide, 4.4 dot wide, but it was, the dot was the finish of the over. Now we've had a wide. This is not satisfactory at all. Oh, well, finally. Have we counted right this time? We have. Good. Andy? Andy, that's a 5 ball and a 7 ball in 2 overs we've had now.
Yeah, a base. Had a base shot.
When was the no ball? Yeah, we didn't get an acknowledgement from. You didn't wait for our acknowledgement. We didn't get the signal. Fucking hell.
2023. So yeah. No, yeah, sorry, yeah. 2003, yeah. Sorry, 12 years ago, sorry. 22 years ago. Yes, yeah, we've still got all that. But that one, it had a brown front on it. And it was restricted parking. So I didn't bother going in that time. But yeah, that's that far in June. All the way from June. You actually did get on the M17? I must have done. I was on the M17. And then when I came into June. But the reason is now there's a lot. But I noticed that when I was looking at when you go over to Shannon, there's a lot more motorways. You're a bit of money, yeah. Like when we went over, 20 years ago, it was only the M50. They had the M50, which was like, it's like the Mancunian way. Just like Mancunian way, that would just Dublin. But now, there's actually no rural motorways. Because you can basically, if you look, you can get to every big city. You can get from London to Slings to Northern, go to the one to Limerick and the one to Cork. And even go all the way to London. People still stop on that.
Apologies for Any bad language I might have heard. No, I'm apologising to any people who happen to be listening, but this is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Really poor umpiring. We've had a 5-ball over, a no ball that wasn't acknowledged. That's 4 runs coming through. No wait for the acknowledgement from the scorers. I did say at the time, I thought I'd seen something. And then we've had confusion. But anyway, the score's right now 37-1. And umpires have been told about the counting by us. Hopefully that will now not be a problem. There's 2 balls left. I've seen a signal between the 2 of them. Right, come on, Ian. Right, 37-1 we are. Let's get back to the cricket and enjoy this. Some good stroke play from Kim Wolf. He's versed under 19. Just 12 balls, 3 4s and a 6 for the Toft number 3. And, I think there will be one to come now. And that's hit well, but 2 backward points. So 5 off the over in total, 37-1 off 4. And we're all good finally. We've got 4 off 6 for Laura, 19 off 13 for Kim. We're all fine. Right, good. And to be fair to Andy Marsland, the umpire, it is a no ball, of course, if the bowler kicks the stumps and dislodges the bails, as he did. That's fine in that sense, but he's got to wait for the acknowledgement, and it's not as if you've got 2 novice scorers here. Right, another change of bowling, and Madhu Makala. So John Battersby switching it around in the power play. Harry going for 12 in his over. Joe Ramsden for 16, but got the wicket. So Noah Wasilewski's only faced 6 balls in these 4 overs. Wonder if he'll be feeling a bit fidgety or if he's just happy to keep the score ticking. We'll see as Madhu's in. First ball, it's a terrible ball, and that's going to be 5 wides. Oh dear. 5 wides. That is the worst possible start to this over. Really ragged from Didsbury. Wides into double figures already. And we said in the semi-final they will not get away with it twice. And it's 10 extra runs on the Toft total. It shouldn't be there. That's hit very hard by Noah Wasilewski. Good sliding stop by John Battersby. And he's really struggling, John. He did tell me he's got a hamstring issue, yeah, and he's really struggling down there, but he's done very well to cut 2 runs off there. Sliding stop. So 44-1. Back on strike. Hit hard. Well fielded, Madhu. Down hard. This will be a different test for these boys. And some quality batsmen took 100 off Didsbury in the league game between these two. An excellent 100. Did Noah earlier in the season. Again, that's hit really hard, too well in fact, and Rohit Quantal getting behind the ball nicely there at mid-off. So getting himself together after that wayward start, Madhu. See if he can produce a little bit of magic. So that's a terrible ball again, wide, yep. It's just gone completely wrong. $45-1. Nearing the 50 already in the 5th over, Toft. Hard, and John Battersby's just, you can't get into that. Nice straight hit from Noah. Into double figures, 10 off 10 for him, and Toft under 49. These two have already had a 39. Right, good, okay. Well, as long as we're getting together with that, that's fine. We've all done it, called an overshort or miscounted or whatever, but anyway, it's, yeah, absolutely. So, right, let's that's nicely flicked away. I think that's going to be 4 more through a gap. It is going to be 4 more, and the 50 up for Toft, 53-1 in this 5th over, and a flying start for the first time finalists. And already Didsbury have conceded more boundaries in these 5 overs than they did in the entire match against Sale. That's a 5th 4 to go with a big 6. Kim Wolf hit off his first ball. And flicked away, and I think that might be another one. It is down to fine leg. It's drifted away. You can see Simon Lord chasing in vain. And so the switching of bowling around is not working for Dids. 16 off Joe Ramsden, 12 off Harry Agol, 20 off that over for Madhu Makala. Toft, as you can see for the Manhattan, in complete control here, 57 for 1. And there's still an over left in the power play. Hello. What's the matter? Seeing Noah's mum here, looking very pleased with life in front of us. And we're pleased with the boy as well. He's rattled on to 18 off 12. And Didsbury have got to stem this scoring very quickly. They've got an injured captain and they'll be tired, but no excuses. They've got to up the game. They've got to find it. And they know that. Let's just see how they can keep it going. Oh, that's just edged and just wide. It's cut off by the 3rd man. It's only a single. But that was Michael Corbett grabbed one of those in the first innings. That was just wide of his despairing dive there. Would have been a fantastic catch. Harry did well to get round just to keep it to 1. Wasn't another boundary to add insult to injury. Good bowling from Enam. Let's see if he can follow it up. Smart work again from Noah. He'll be looking for 2, but there's only 1 there. Good fielding combining Simon Lord, Nakash and Duja there, and some encouragement from the skipper at mid-on. He needs to raise the morale in the team here. Snow, they're under the pump. So Enam has conceded 11 in 2.2 overs with 48 coming from the other end in 3. Well, much better. That's nicely hit, but will only be 1. Straight out to the man there on the cover boundary, Joe Ramsden. 61 and a 50 partnership is up between these two. There it is, yeah, 28 delivery. It's 20. It's actually 30 including the wides, but nonetheless, it's a rapid partnership and an excellent one. Is that the first 50 stand of the day? I think it is. It is. And some good batting, good hitting, and good running between these two. That's going to be another one. Down the leg side. Wide number 12.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was right.
And this time that's better. He stopped that one. Set back firmly. I know, but Ian down to stop the ball. And that's off the pad. It's going to be a leg by. That was going leg side-ish though. So no, he's wided it. So it's 2 wides. I thought it had flicked his pad. 63 is the score anyway. The umpire saying no. Kevin Taylor at this Fletcher Moss end. This has been a pretty ragged start from Didsbury. Enam's bowled pretty well this over, but a couple of wides, 3 extra runs, 3 off the bat. Hit hard again, but that's the cover fielder doing a good job. Single. You can hear the Didsbury more experienced players trying to G up the opposite, G up the teammates. And the opposition are on top here, but you've got to stay strong, positive, keep your standards high. That's well fielded again. Very sure at backward point, but can't stop the single. So the end of the power play, and 65 in that time is far and away the best power play of the day. 3 games that we've had. And it's going to be Madhu again by the looks of it. Well, that's a fantastic start for Toft. Won the toss and had no hesitation in choosing to bat. Didsbury would have batted first had they had the option, I'm sure. Power play 2 being signalled by Andy Marsland, and
carry on down here.
Right, so end of the power play. Didsbury can have more men out now. Just need to have 4 in the circle. I think it is. Oh, it's 5 in actually. We've got Harry Shaw sort of halfway between, another wide to start with. And this is beyond a joke now. 15 wides already. Long off, long on, deep mid wicket. Deep cover on the boundary, and Harry Shaw's looking at it. I think he's out of the circle, but just sort of drifting around near the square leg umpire. Hit hard, that'll be 1 run. Noah, both batsmen into the 20s now. Stanworth 57. Another one. Yeah, absolutely. No. And been gifted a lot of extra runs. That's hammered through the covers. It should only be a single. It is only a single. Another one. That's 5 wides. Second lot of those that has been bowled, I'm afraid, and this really is disastrous for the hosts, the cup holders. 21 wides now, getting up with the top scorers, and we're only in the 7th over. Hit hard, well round Zohaib, can't stop the single. He's hurt himself slightly there doing that. Partnership now with 65. It's guided out nicely. That might be 4 more. Big chase on for some tired fielders. They can't get there. 4 more for Kim Wolf. He's guided that away very well. 79, yeah, I think 2 left. Yeah, 2 to come. The check, so there we go. And Toft absolutely on top here. Set for a big score. Didsbury ragged and not at the races really here at all. Let's see what they've got to come back with.
Ice cream.
Chopped away. That's only well fielded Enam at short third man. There's another one there if they want it, but no, they were just a bit on there. That's the first one they've turned down really, Toft.
Ice cream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. Ice cream, how many wants an ice cream? Come on.
80 for 1. 15 off this over. Yeah. Slower ball, hit away. Well down Zohaib, keeps it to 1. And it's been another costly over. 16 runs off it, so Toft have gone on to 81 for 1 off 7. Fantastic start for them. This partnership of 71. Noah Vasilevsky and Kim Wolf added together. 7 fours and a 6 between them. And those wides that Didsbury have bowled, 21 wides already. And it is going to take something very special to stop this turning into a 180, 190 chase minimum as Harry Agarwal returns from the far end now. He's switched ends, Harry. 1 over for 12 from the other end of the ground. Just having a practice run. And, Just getting ourselves organised with the extra fielders out now. So long on, and very wide, long off, deep backward square leg, cover on the boundary. And third man, so there's 4 in. So there's runs everywhere now for these two. And straight punches down the ground, and there'll be lots of this now, and it's just a question of who's got more stamina and focus to run the runs. They can. That's nicely bowled. That's genuinely past the bat. Far too few of those from a Didsbury point of view.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So, at least that's better already from Harry. Pulled from this end in the semi-final to good effect. So Joe Ramsden clearly out of sorts after that first over that he bowled. That's hammered down to long off. Another single. Oh, that's a strange one there. No, I just a bit. It was a bit earlier, a bit late. But it's gone down as a run. I think it hit him on the body, but anyways, it's won something and it's gone down as a run. So that's 84. 4-1 in this 8th over. Oh, nicely bowled, Harry Agarwal at last. Good full ball, and this fine partnership of 74 comes to an end as Kim Wolfe, who's played beautifully for 29 off 22, departs. Gonna flick that away, but beaten by that full length. Might have been a little bit of late dart possibly, but that is a vital wicket for Dids. Break that excellent partnership. A chance for them to regroup and say, look, this is just nowhere near good enough. We can't feel sorry for ourselves. We've got to get this together and quickly. Have we got happy with it? Okay, Isaac Todd it is. He's got 1 ball to face in this 8th over. And if Harry Agarwal can produce something similar to what he's just has, that will be much happier for the Didsbury perspective. And again, why hasn't anybody got a drink on for Noah? You know, it's very warm, and there's a fair bit of running. And again, this is just part of the lack of thinking that goes on at this level of cricket, particularly. Anyway, yeah. So left-hander for Harry to bowl at, Harry Agarwal to bowl at the last ball of this 8th over. Nicely bowled and well defended. So that, I'm going to say, is the best over of the innings for Didsbury. 3 runs and a wicket from it. Not difficult though, because to choose the best over the innings, because there have been 7 generally very expensive ones, as you can see from the figures. And he's got to change the bowling from this end, and it's going to be Harry Shaw, who produced got a couple of wickets in the semi-final, but it was a mixed bag, I think it's fair to say. So let's see what comes out. But Didsbury have been hemorrhaging runs from this Parswood end. 48 collection. That's 5 overs from this end. 67 runs have come from them. And Harry Shaw is now tasked with being the man to completely change that script.
Yeah, no.
So he's got 2 men out on the leg side boundary. One on, cover, and third man has been out. And he comes. Nice length first ball. Good. And there'll be one. Chat between the batsmen here. What's going on? Staying over to the left-hander. So the 2 men are out now on the offside on the cover boundary. Instead, where they are basically for right and left-hander. That looks wide. And it's going to be a wides and something else, I think. 2 wides? 2 wides, yep. I won't say it. 87 for 2. That's the good recovery from the bowler. Just forcing a defensive shot. Oh, absolutely. And that's hit hard. No, Wasilewski, but he's picked out John Battersby. He's picked out the captain down at long on. And Harry Shaw, his golden arm comes into effect again in the final. And boy, did Didsbury need that. The one person you do not want to be hitting the ball to is the captain. He's got a very safe pair of hands. And he put himself out there partly because he's struggling with movement. And as he said to me during the interval, he's going to have to find places to just put himself where he doesn't have to run too much. But he had to scamp around there, but he's held a very, very important catch and a fine catch. Noah Wasilewski, 26 off 23. Good knock, but from his perspective, far too brief. Didsbury will be delighted to see the back of a very dangerous player. He's already taken them for 100 in the league game between the two earlier this season. And Harry Shaw has conjured the breakthrough. And Toft, 84 for 1 and now 87 for 3. So just a glimmer for Didsbury that they can get a foothold in this game, which they need to do. They've got two new, well, Isaac Todd's faced the ball, and that's it between the two batsmen. So this is a great opportunity now for Dids to start again, stop bowling wides, and the fielders will be right on this. Well, put it this way, David, if it doesn't get them up now into this game, then nothing will. And what again, we've started with a wide look. Yeah, but again, gift in the wides. The score just keeps ticking over. 88 for 3, it all counts. 24 the extras count up to. That's as many wides as they bowled in the first game in the semi-final. I can't imagine there won't be any more as Jacob Tavel gets off the mark with one. Was he that he got your runs in the semi, didn't he, Jacob? Yeah, grounded out in a low-scoring game, but did enough to get his side through. Marple fought very hard in that first semi, but Toft just prevailing in the penultimate over, chasing 105. It's too short again from Harry Shaw, but it's only going to be one, hopefully. Nick Ash is in hard. Throwing the ball in hard, he's on quickly, good fielding. So just one. Got a ball to go, and I think we're going to be all right here. Nice counting. And good ball, he's bowled him. He's bowled him, Harry Shaw. Wow. 2 wickets in the over, and that was a beauty from Harry Shaw. And after all those runs hemorrhaging from the Parswood end, 67 off the 5 that we've had prior to that one, Harry Shaw has bowled an over that's only gone for 6, and he's taken 2 vital wickets. Noah Vasilevsky first of all falling to a fine catch, and then Jacob Tavel, having batted so well in the first game, is out for just a single. And it was 84 for 1, it's now 90 for 4. And yes, I say, if Didsbury can't pull themselves round, then I don't know what will, but I think they've got enough about them to say, look, we've got a second chance now. Neil Ryan, thank you. Toft have got to rebuild again. Isaac Todd just faced 2 balls. Neil Ryan just coming in, obviously. So it's a question of that. Toft starting again. And Harry Agarwala bowled a very much better over from this Fletcher Moss end than he did from the Parswood end. 3 runs and a wicket off his last over. Clean bowling the dangerous Kim Wall for the beauty. And Didsbury just getting themselves back in a foothold in the game. Still a healthy run rate, 90 off 9 overs. Can Didsbury just keep this pressure on now? They are creating. Let's see, Harry Agwal round the wicket to the left-hander. Oh, and the first ball is just a whisker away. That was a bit of a swish from Isaac Todd, who, again, it's the same challenge for him as for the other bats. He's still nearly 11 overs to bat. Plenty of time, and all those quick wickets. A slower ball, nicely done. He's off the mark with a single, yeah. Well judged. Well, both batsmen setting off straight away. That's intelligent batting. Yes, well, it's. I mean, there's still easily 170, 180 on. Yes, because it's a fast-scoring ground, and that will take a lot of chasing. And certainly from that start, that's what Toft would have been aiming. But they've got to regroup now, and Didsbury have got to capitalise on this opportunity they have to really peg the visitors back. Let's see what Harry Agarwal can produce to Neil Ryan. First ball, that's a wide. That's what he produces. Oh dear, oh dear. Hello, James. You enjoying it? Good. Nice of you to say. James is the Marple second team captain with us today. No, that's hit his thigh pad, so that's only got to be a leg by. Yeah, it is a rather modest leg by signal. So we've got the leg by, so we're all right. Some cheese somewhere. Okay. Now there might be 2 here if they really push the batsman. Yes, they're going to push, and that couldn't be stopped. John back the message, and a single again. Is it tough? Just issues with the technicals here. Keep cutting out the signal. They'll come in, and it's going to be 1-1 for Neil Ryan. So that should be 97 off 4. Yeah, we're good. Okay. Splendid. And we'll hope the coverage holds up from both ends. Harry Shaw again from this Just looking at the what is vital for Toft to keep building momentum. So very short. Last ball of this 11th over. He's got through this quickly. And that's gone past Rowett and Tyler backward point. It should be a double. Might be 3 if they want it. We've not had a oh, he said he didn't have a 3. And never a 1. Let's lose it. Yeah. A bit of a reset, right? Well, yes, hopefully it has. We've got Harry Agarwal rushing in. What do we do? And the couple. Yes, there. It's losing connection the end. I don't know why. The wicket at this stage would again just give Dids a bit of a field. I know that they're in this game. They're by their fingernails, but they're in it. And just got to keep it full and straight like that. And that was a whisker away. That's well bowled. And Ryan again. Just a moment away from perishing. Now I think we're back at the towers, and hopefully this connection will hold. 2 more balls to go in this 12th over. Right. 7 of them, and really, Dids, it's little wonder you're in the hole that you're in. It's finished off over to the currency for Didsbury. See those 3 close to continue. 10s all in. 8 overs to go. To wickets, and they've got away with one there, Dids. The Toft batsmen on their heels. Dids have got away with one.
Yes, Harry, yes,
that should have been a 2.
Come on, Harry!
Thankfully, from a Dids perspective, just a single. 110 for 4. Left-handed to bowl at. Very short. Could be to rounded low. Unauthorized and move the aisle. Just in front Nigel here. His beloved Toft. It's going to might have it. Yes. And there's always really going to be 2. 2 this time now. So that's good running these 2. See that partnership's up to 24 now already. 5 overs. That really was a help. That really was a help yourself, but he did. Isaac Todd. Zohaib, there you are on that list.
Come on, Zohaib, come on, Zohaib!
Signal intermittent from this. Signal intermittent from this. Fletcher Moss end, I don't know why, but. So he's coming right. Sail around 20 ball manship batted there. Basically first so small touch. But that Dan Cass Ryan Boston's at the 2. So that we could do the kits and not be so. Oh, yeah, go. Let's go. That was hard. Bobbed a little. Right the ball. But that's the goal now. Setting down. 35 with this wicket can look and having an extra batsman. Yeah. But let's see what happens. Yeah, absolutely we are. We are, David. Yep. So let's go. So that's much better and cut back, and he was coming around the wicket now. Is it Todd almost? He was trapped on the crease there. He went almost chopped on. Last ball of this 14th over. And this is the thing again, when the one side's getting on top, they always seem to drag for the fielding side. And that's hit nicely, and that's into a big gap. It's either 4 or 6. Could be 6, I think. And the reaction it is. Thump back over his head for 6, and what a shot that was from Isaac Todd. 14 off the over. And on a real purple patch of this scoring, 29 off 20 is raised to Isaac Todd. See the damage to Zoaib's first over, gone for 13. And the Didsbury bowling generally, apart from Enam and Harry Shaw. Harry Agarwal bowled 3 good overs, but an expensive one to start with, and the other bowlers. We're going to have Joe Ramsden coming back, see if he can get his game together after that expensive first over where he just did not look happy at all. 132 for 4, 9 and over. Toft are going out, which will yield them at least 180 should they keep going at that rate. And with 6 wickets in hand, they will be confident of adding some pressure.
Yeah, that tennis ball.
It's just 1 run. The first ball. 133. All right, okay. Leg back, okay. So we'll just go back and do that again. A late signal, but a signal nonetheless, and we're doing the right thing, just waiting to make sure we'd seen it. 133 is the important fact around the wicket, Joe Ramsden. And that's better length, Joe. Quick single, that's a all backed up though. And excitement building, the Toft players all on the viewing area there, all shouting encouragement as they should be. And a good crowd in. All around the ground watching an absorbing contest. Toft getting back into the ascendancy, these have added 44 now. Neil Ryan clumps another ball out for a single. That's a clumsy stop from Enam on the boundary with the boot, but it only thankfully kept it to 1. I have to say that was effective as much as anything else, but no, Dids do. Yeah, come on, Joe. Round the wicket to the left-hander. Good length, good ball, he's looking happier already, Joe Ramsden. It's just a bit more of a stride back to his mark. He's probably saying he's just got to do a job for his team here. Successive dot balls, something of a rarity in this innings, but we'll take them. Yeah, it does. Sensible batting from Isaac Todd, just taking the 1. Keeping it ticking over. 136. What's that, sorry? What's happened here? Umpire seems to be signalling to us. Get on the walk. Do you need the walkie-talkie, Andy? There seems to be no doubt about it. But I think he's just calling for a drink. I think that's all it is. Right. So, yeah. So, well, we'll see. What was a possibility? Right. So we need another over from the Fletcher Moss, and it's going to be Madhu. So Madhu Makala has replaced Zohaib. 2 very expensive overs for Madhu so far. 2 lots of 5 wides amongst the 2 overs he bowled. Wide count Didsbury really hurt themselves doing that. And anyway, Madhu's in first ball, and guess what? That's wide. Yep. 34 extras in total now. The top score for Toft out of 137. And very, very disappointing. Yeah, very disappointing. Come on, Madhu. That's better. If you can get through a couple of quick overs here, Madhu, as well, that will help. Just add a bit of momentum. Didsbury looking at this thinking, gosh, still 5 overs to bowl. Well, get through them, boys. Come on. Really get a jig on. There's no need to change the feel, I don't think, but we are changing it. So there's only Harry Agarwal at point in the circle in front on the offside. Easy one there. He's batted very 2 now, he's off 26, and it's been just the Didsbury right back in it, but these two have added a sensible 48. Haven't had to take many risks, hit the bad balls. Everyone back on the leg side now as Ryan chops down on that. Just hits it straight into the ground. A valuable dot ball for Dids. They would love to put a squeeze on in these last 5 overs. Can they do it? He's gone big down the ground, and I think he's avoided everyone there. Bang, straight on the side screen on the full. And 6 for Neil Ryan. 50 partnership up with that big blow as well. Well done, these two. Just 7 overs. And that's really given a healthy look to the Toft score now. 144 for 4. And these two have really regained control very, very well. Hit hard down the ground, just a single this time. Didsbury have just got no answers to this, it seems. Really expensive, wayward start. They pegged it back, but again, these two have just batted sensibly, patiently, and then started to take advantage of the bad balls. And running like this as well, they can just take ones very easily. Oh, they're going for 2, and they have got 2, yeah. Let's just go back there and correct that. 2 runs it was, so 147 is the total at the end of 16 overs. Partnership now 57, and you can see that long line after the circles. All the run rates dropped. It's still a very healthy 9 and over, and they're still well on target for 180 plus. Hello, Jimmy. Are you okay? Yeah, very well, thank you. Good. Thank you, mate. Yeah. Hearts on sleeves in here, Jimmy. You know it is. Right, Joe, come on, let's have you. Over 17 coming down. Much better second over for Joe Ramsden. Just 3 runs off the bat and a leg by. So 4 overs to go. And Neil Ryan had a lovely 6 in the last over. Went for another one there. Has he got bat on that? I think he must have done, but it gone that far. Yes, he has. Andy Marsland signalling forward to bring up the Toft 150. 151 for 4 now. And he's only actually scored 19 runs. It feels like he scored a lot more, Neil. But the point, as we've said, is that they've added 61. And that is the key. And yeah, very good. It's been an excellent partnership, these two, and that's going to be a wide. 30 wides. That's of David, the base of Sporting, but yes, he's come on, Joe. This is it, more like it. Get back to your mark, bowl the ball. Well done. This is better. He's running in purposefully, striding in, and that's clipped in the air. I think that's going to be another boundary. No, Harry Shaw's got round and stopped it, so it's only going to be 1. Watch the ball, Joe. Oh, it's coming in near to you. Possibly 2 there. If you're being hypercritical of the Toft batters, but you can't be really. They've done very well, these two. And this is going to take some getting for Dids. It's going to be a big psychological test as much as anything. Oh, it's going to be a leg bye, I think. We're getting a good pre-signal there from Andy, and it is a leg bye. One more on the score, 154. So, just halfway through the over though. Two batters having a quick chat. Oh dear me, that's going to be another. John, oh, brilliant stop down there by Nakash and Duja. They've only run one, so that's only 2 wides. Wow. 32. Don't ask. Nigel Muirhead just inquiring about the number of wides. 38 extras. Still a top score in this Toft total of 156, and still 3 more balls to bowl in this over. He's coming around the wicket now, Joe Ramsden. That's better line. Hit out nicely for just 1. They're going to go for 2. Misfield now. Oh, couldn't get the throw in. And that's well run. I have to say, alert running. And there's it, Todd, 36 now. And this is how T20 cricket changes. Suddenly the momentum and the confidence. They'll be tired out there. It's very hot work, batting and running and sprinting. That's clipped away nicely. Just 1 run, well stopped. Kuntala mid-wicket. Still got a ball to go in this over. It's cost 12, and it seems to have gone on for a while. And there'll still be 3 to bowl after this for Dids. 159 for 4. Toft looking at 200 here. Oh, and that's well bowled. A slower ball. He's going to. Oh, it's a bit unlucky. He's going to get a run for that. Keep hold of it. Leg by. Yep. Oh, signal, Andy. Well done. So the end of an eventful over. Wides and some good shots. There's 8 balls in it in total. 160 for 4 is the outcome. And these last 3 overs are going to be a long lot for Dids, unless they can find some answers here very quickly. Certainly in the finals that we've played in where we've chased, we've never chased this many runs. So it will be breaking new ground. We're going to have Madhu again. Must be some issues with the other bowlers, only bowling 1s and 2s overs between them. So they've just a 1 over. Needham's got an over left as well. Here's Madhu. That looks wide. It is wide. And, extras up to 40 now, and this really is not good enough from Dids, and they'll know it. It's better, and it's going to be a leg by, I think. It's 1 something. No, bat on it. Oh, no. Finally got a late leg by signal, but it's 1 on the total is the important thing. 162. Partnership now 72. 74 partnership for the second wicket now. So it's a second superb stand for Toft in this innings, which has really given them this fantastic platform. It's gone for 4. It's gone for 4. I need to just take that off there and put that on there as 4. That's nicely hit by Isaac Todd. He's into the 40s, 41. He's level with the extras in terms of scores. Alright, well there you go. Everyone has to play a part, don't they? Stand now 76. That was nicely hit. And that's nicely pushed down the ground. Might be 2 here if they want it. Is Neil Ryan going? They might as well now. Plenty of wickets in hand and just a few overs left, and really push the fielders. Good running again. 168. And well, this could end up anywhere. This score 56 off the last 5 overs. I'm seeing that's edged, and that's going to be 4 more, I think. It's beaten the short third man. Slightly inadvertent shot, but nonetheless an effective one. Directed away. 172 on the board. Isaac Todd near in a half century. Added 82 together. Absolutely he does, yeah. He's batted very sensibly, very well, and has chosen his stroke play well. That's another, might be 2 if they want. Depends how much energy they've got. They've got 2, and that's well run. That's well run, really well run. He's backing up, yeah. And 14 off this over, and there's still a ball to go. And he's struggling a bit there, Isaac, and you can understand why. Both batsmen will be blowing, and I don't blame them. It's hard work out there, but they've done a fabulous job for their side. And now they've just got licence to swing and hit where they want, run when they want. Toft to guarantee that. And that's a 50. for Isaac Todd. 35 balls and some great applause from his teammates, and a decent watching crowd. Actually, applause all around the ground for the young man. And hasn't he batted well? 6 and 4 fours in that 50, 35 balls, and he just took his time to start with, but he's really blossomed. And drink going out for him deservedly. He must be shattered, but what a job he's done for his side. 85 they've added. And whatever, 175 is a good score, but Toft could be looking at 200 here with these last 2 overs. It's inconceivable that Didsbury won't bowl at least one, a couple more wides. I'd be surprised if they don't. Well-deserved drink for the young man. He's batted superbly. First half century of the day, I think I'm right in saying. Yeah. And it's been a very different game, this one, to the 2 relatively low-scoring ones. And what a test this is for the cup holders. Big 2 overs coming up. Yeah. Well, they've certainly done that. Well, there we go. We said about the wides, and there we are. And straight away, it's 34, 42 extras. You just can't look, really. It's, so that's 130 to 170, the difference, really. Down the ground, just be a single. I mean, at least Didsbury know they're just going to have to go hard, but the danger for them is they try and go so hard that wickets fall early, and then they really are behind the clock, behind the 8 ball. That's hit Neil Ryan. He's going to get a leg by, I think. Yep, leg by. On 7-8. The wicket, Joe. Come on, bowl that ball in nicely. Oh, no, it's all right. Didn't look good, but it was just again too wayward. And the inability of the Didsbury bowlers to target the stumps effectively is what has cost them. Extras count 44 now. 35 wides. That's the last time I repeat that figure, I hope, but I doubt it will be. Single down the ground. And still only halfway through this over, Joe. And Didsbury have had their time as well. They've had 80 minutes. Now it depends how the umpires interpret this, because 80 is all you're allowed. There hasn't been really any delays I can think of. And Andy Marsden's looking at his watch, actually. If that's clipped away for 4 or 6, 4 it is. But very effective 4 on his legs. 94 the partnership now. And if Didsbury are judged to be over time, they will have to bring all but 2 fielders into that fielding circle, so it could well be the last over is with only 2 men allowed out. But that's the problem with bowling so many wides. They've certainly, having bowled 35 wides, that's what, nearly 6 extra overs they've bowled. And that has not helped them at all. A dot ball there. And a single there. Off the lap. Oh, that's going to be a double as a misfield. 3. I think they might as well go for 3. 3 runs, goodness, they've turned that into, yeah. And that puts the tin lid in it, I think, for a ragged Didsbury effort. 12 off a very long over. Now, let's just see if any penalty is applied. They've had 82 minutes now, according to me. Only allowed 80. The umpire's going to be generous, or are they going to say, well, at the minute we've got more men out? No, are we? Or are we? Well, they've been allowed it, Didsbury. Now the umpire, Kevin Taylor, is talking to the Dids captain. We have got 1, 2, 3 men out, 4 men out, so, well, that is very generous of the umpires. Enam Hock's going to bowl the last over. If they have not penalised that, because, like I say, well, anyway, someone's gone in Didsbury's favour. There's a dot ball off the first ball, and Isaac Todd is halfway down the pitch, but dot ball it is. 187. Toft targeting 200. This is a massive score. I think it'll be the biggest. I can't think of a bigger score in a recent final. There's shouting and redirecting in the field. Let's just see now. So who's gone out? And Long Off's gone out as well. So Simon's had to come in off the fine leg boundary into the circle. And he's bowled. Ryan is bowled. A run of ball 27 he made, but it was the partnership 97 in just over 10 overs that has really set Toft up with a fantastic chance of silverware. A huge score for Didsbury to chase. 187, far and away the biggest I can think of in a final. Is this certainly? Go in. I'm very tired. Neil Ryan will trudge off, but he's done a fantastic job for his side. 27 he made. Big 6 and 2 4s, but as I say, that partnership of 97 has I'm getting a good round of applause as he comes off. That really has set Toft up marvellously, and Didsbury are going to have to produce something that they just at the moment don't look capable of producing with the bat. They look tired, they look ragged, and they know that they have just given far too many runs away and extras. 44 in total. 1 no ball, 35 wides, and now some discussion with the umpire. The umpire's Andy Marsden's in very close at square leg there. Andy, what are you doing? You're very, very close in. He seems to be trying to communicate something. We're not. I can only think he must be saying about the time. But no, anyway, he's retreating a bit further back. Still very close in. It's like a fielder. Good run from Isaac Todd. Desperate scrambling. Was that a 1? Oh, it's gone down as a 1 for Ollie Hamilton. It's 1 run certainly. So 188. 3 balls to go. And he's in short leg now, Andy. I think he wants everybody in because he's quite right. The time's gone on too long. John Battersby is saying what? And Andy, yes, he's clearly signalling now. You're over the time, Didsbury. Enam Hock, you can see the bowler indicating people have got to come in. You can only have 2 out now. They've taken too long with their overs. Well, it's all these wides. 6 extra overs. Effectively, they're bowled in wides. John Battersby still hasn't heard, but they're over time. As we have said. Quite honestly, they're lucky it's only 3 balls. It should have been this entire over. Really, but they can only have 2 men out now, so they're square either side of the wicket. And he's done his job. He's still in quite close there, Andy, mate. Come back to the. Yes, he's explaining to the captain, and there's nothing to discuss. I assume the umpires have been keeping them in touch with how long they've been taking. Which is what we do in T20. You have 80 minutes, it's very clear, and you have to be bowling the last ball of your 20 within that time. Unless there's stoppages for a lost ball or an injury or something, there have been none. It's just all these extra balls Didsbury have had to bowl that's cost them. They've not been slow in the sense that they've got through their overs at a recent rate, but now it's just, the last 3 balls, they can only have 2 out, and I think they're quite fortunate. It's still a huge total to chase regardless, 188, but just there'll be more gaps out of the circle. So it depends. Isaac Todd, 52 not out, he's on strike. I think we need to go around mid-wicket a bit more, Joe, myself, but man, either side square. So, right, here we come. Here's the ball in, and he's just about the right sort of place now. That's crunch. It's only going to be one because the man's in at mid off. Would have been one anyway down at long off, but it's a single. 189, 200 possibly out of reach now, but certainly be 190 plus chase. It's the biggest chase ever in third 11 T20 final history. And that's a lovely scoop from Ollie Hamilton, and you can hear from the approval from his Toft teammates. That's skittled away over the boundary. So 193 on the board. An inventive shot from Ollie Hamilton, making the most of Didsbury having to have all but two fielders in the fielding circle. And last ball of the innings, we hope, from a Didsbury perspective. Yeah, it is. It's hit hard, and it's going to be 4 runs. And it is nearly 200, 197 for 5. Toft will finish on. Isaac Todd, 53 not out of 38 balls, has played a magnificent hand. But Didsbury tired, disheartened, and they're going to have the biggest ever chase in T20 final history to retain this trophy. And, well, if they do it, good luck to them. It'll be something special to watch, but I think it's a tall order. Toft have run them ragged. They've batted well, recovered from that wobble in mid-innings when they went from 84 for 1 to 90 for 4. Magnificent stand of 97 between Neil Ryan and Isaac Todd, who's walking off now, and get a good round of applause from everyone. 53 not out. Well played, young man. And there he goes. Must be exhausted, but he's done a fantastic job for his team. And he'll be back out in 10 minutes or so. And Toft with a huge score to defend, 197. Didsbury need 198 to retain the trophy. Unlikely, but you never know in this game. We'll have to hope for something very special though. Back in about 10 minutes.
Good football, Jet.
Yeah. They got
I didn't play football, I'm sorry.
Can I just say, I think umpiring. Bill, do you enjoy umpiring?
I do actually. I think it's a great game. And I was umpiring when I was 12 years old.
What is the best match you've ever seen?
I can remember umpiring at school, and the opening batsman on the team that I was umpiring.
I don't know what they did get, but they did definitely.
First ball, outside edge, caught behind and gave it out. And the batsman standing next to me said he's not out. So I called the batsman that was out. I said, give me your bat, and I showed him the mark on his bat. And I'll tell you who won. I'll tell you the other one batsman. His name was Barry Richards. And he's a famous South African cricketer.
I've heard of him, yeah.
The other batsman was Lee Irvin. They both opened the batting for South Africa when they got older.
Right, keep up the good work, yeah? I started scoring, but I want to start umpiring. Ali's eyes just lit up. Ali, how many ice creams can we buy with that? Wait, Adam, would you agree for me to umpire this game? I wouldn't, I give everyone.
You just have to face it. You know that somebody's going to give you.
no salad. You want salad? You told me no salad. I see. Double burger.
You go sideways, like next to it, on the grass next to it.
Yeah.
We've got 10 minutes. Ollie, just stand up.
Let's keep it tight, boys. Well played.
Thank you, Dave. Thank you.
Yeah, go on then. Sorry, boys, sorry.
I'm bringing them just in case.
Oh.
I'll get behind Tony. Hi, Daniel. Daniel. Foxy. Go up. Thank you. Come on, fellas. Nice job.
Yeah, that's because Flint's up, he said he played amazing.
How many layers of gloves is he wearing?
Outrageous. He's just a very, very
IT? Are they, eh? Yeah. Oh!
I didn't know who that was to. Into the group.
Get me
on, baby. There he is, there he is.
To be honest, we only really need that if I've been away in it. Because it wasn't long ago I did it last time.
I will refurbish it. Yeah, for what we did. You've got.
I mean, you will be today. I'm bold from your end.
Yeah, get them round.
Oh yeah, you get
You're not going to need red yet.
Did you not see yesterday? Sean inspected all the things. See how sharp they were. Yeah, I clocked him doing that before.
Guys, can I leave these balls with you? Some spare. Thank you very much.
I don't think I'll be able to move, mate. Never mind catch it.
So we're going to get started in the second innings. The reply of Didsbury. We are going to have Madhu Makala on strike. No correction. Yes, no. Yes, sorry, I'm just getting myself confused. Mike Cobbett, the wicket keeper, non-striker. Who is going to bowl? David. Jacob Tavell. Yeah, there he is. Okay, on my list. We're going to start from the Fletcher Moss end with Kevin Taylor in this massive chase for Didsbury. 198 they need to win, and super batting performance from Toft. And a big crowd gathered. It's a lovely evening. We're away with the first ball, and Jacob Tavell. Some pace, and now it's a wide. So let's hope that Toft are going to be as generous as Didsbury were.
Yeah.
I'll take some going now. I'll say for 35 wides and an over, 44 extras in total, and a 197. Isaac Todd a super 53 not out, and two big partnerships. Really, that's a raggy. Oh, it nearly hit the helmet, I think, did it? It's one by. So we'll take them anyway they come. 2 runs being ready on the total for Dids. Let's do that there. So Michael Corbett, the wicket keeper, didn't get going in the first game, just bowled for a single, trying a ramp. I would suggest some orthodox stroke play in these opening overs. Be the order of the day. Just try and get a base to build on. What we don't want to be doing is losing quick wickets. That's hit nicely, but straight to short fine leg. Singh there doing a good job. Lovely evening, as you can see now. The sun strongly out. It's been very, very warm. I bumped into two of the Toft players during the interval. I bumped into Neil Ryan. His shirt looks like it's just come straight out of the washing machine. Absolutely dripping wet, not surprised. Now he's lost his run completely there. There's Jacob, and oh dear, he's hopping and skipping. But he did the right thing pulling out rather than trying to bowl when he just completely lost his run. Toft men back. They're going to only have 2 at the 6 overs. The square either side, basically. Very straight point and backward square leg on the boundary. Jacob, is it Tovell we're saying? Tovell, yeah, that's flicked away nicely though. Tovell, flicked away nicely for Michael Corbett, and that's a heartening boundary for Dids. First one of the innings for them, and you can hear from the noise, a good crowd in all around the ground watching. A lovely evening, great evening for cricket. And nice to the neutral if it was a close game. It's going to take some doing for Didsbury to get anywhere near, quite honestly. It's a huge target that they have been set. Oh, and that's cheeky. He's just dinked it away. He's taken a risk as Michael Corbett, and he's dinked it away over short third man who was in the circle. And it's successive boundaries. Didsbury, like Toft in the first over, away with a couple of good hits. And already on to 10. The one plus of a score like this is you know how you've got to play. You can't rest up as a bat. You've got to be looking to score. Single there. I think that's a run. Just straight off the pad. That's edge on to pad, so a single. A good busy start from these two. That's helpful. And Madhu just needs to stay in. He tries to launch himself at every ball, as he does. Now the 2 men have out and out on the leg side. Noah Vasilevsky's come out to deep mid wicket, so the man's in off the cover boundary, so it's got to be pretty straight this, Jacob. It's not going to be, it's fallen well short of where Noah was, but excellently positioned. There's a big hit out there. So a single off the last ball of the first over, and we're on for it's a good start for Dids, at least 12 coming from it. It's a very warm evening now. A tall order ahead for that batting card. That will be Noah. Yeah, he's. There he is. So yeah, Noah Vasilevsky will come from this Parswood end. Just checking the 2 semi-finals we had were such low-scoring matches, and in this final, I know I've talked about the extras Didsbury have conceded, but there were 17 fours and 3 sixes hit by the Toft players, which only gave them a lift. As Noah is in first ball, that's a lovely hit from Madhu, but it picks the man straight out at deep mid wicket. It's bounced a couple of times. That was like a bullet. Oh. But the man couldn't have been positioned more perfectly. Honestly, a couple of yards either side, he wouldn't have stopped there. It was just the most casual but powerful flick. And it's only a single for Madhu. He must be. Just stay patient, Madhu. You'll get the balls to hit if you stay in. Whereas Michael Corbett's guided that away nicely. They've run one, well run, and that's the kind of running that they need to do. When we say only one, they all add up and they all count, and they're all good for momentum and morale. Team getting busy with what they're doing. And oh, he's whizzed that off the outside edge. He's got lucky there, Madhu's 4. That can happen in the power play. He certainly wasn't aiming to put it down there, but there's a man in that short third man had no chance. He was aiming to put it, I think, into East Didsbury Station, a few roads away. But it's up to 18, and he's whacked that down the ground. That's a lovely shot. You might have heard that crack off the bat. Not classical by any means, but goodness me, that was effective. And clubbed straight down the ground. There is a mid-off and mid-on, but it was between them. They had no chance. And so consecutive fours for Madhu. And so consecutive fours in the previous over. Dids up to 22. Certainly a bright start, but a long way to go. 2 balls left in the second over, and he's had a huge woof. As he will do, Madhu. That's his style. He can play nicely, but he does try and hit it too hard sometimes. That's the timing. He's got the strength. Just watch the ball all the way onto the bat. When he does get hold of it, it stays hit, and if he can hit another one like that's whizzed away now, it's going to be 4. I don't think they're going to stop that. The 2 fielders scurrying after it. No, it's raced away over the outfield. 4 runs down to third man. 14 off that over. 26 for 2. And although the odds are against Didsbury in this game, that's a terrific start. My comparison, 20 for 1 was the score after 2 overs of the Toft innings. 26 did slightly ahead. Early days though. Michael Corbett having taken 2 fours off Jacob Tavel's previous over. What's he got this time? He's flicked him away again for 4 more, down to fine leg. He's found the gap nicely. And this is just the start Didsbury needed. After that disappointing bowling display. They've got to find energy and the mentality, because although there's gaps at the moment with the field up and they're trying to make the most of those, understandably. Still a tall task, but nonetheless a good start. Flicked away again, and he's going to just stopped it, the third man this time. Who was that fielding? Wolf just doing it, just concentrating on stopping the ball there. Batsman scamper through for a single. And let's see Michael Corbett reversing the shot that he intended now. With Madhu on strike, the men are disappearing out onto the leg side. Well, long on and deep mid-wicket have gone out. So everyone's in on the offside and inviting gaps for Madhu. It's got to be on the stumps. There's any width and he'll really fling his arms at it. Bang, it's gone up in the air. I think he's found a gap though. It's going to drop short. Yeah, he has. Just one is the outcome. It's on to 32. It's certainly an exciting, entertaining start. Big crowd in. Enjoyed a lovely day. A few drinks have been had by now as well. That's flicked away. Oh, and that's through the legs of Amar Singh. Stopped one excellently in the previous over, but that, I'm afraid, is a bit of a goober. That short, fine leg through his legs. 4th 4 for Michael Corbett. He's on to 19 and Dids on to 36. Just the start they needed. It's all very well. It's a good start. Let's just be thankful for that. A long way to go, but a good start. What they needed. And Jacob Tavel has got to find some answers now. And he's found one there straight away. And a good flashing through. Already there were several wides on the Didsbury, rather than the Toft innings at this stage already. But, Toft much tidier, and they'll have told themselves. Yeah, absolutely, yeah. It's there's a lively one. He's gone for that cut again away, Michael Corbett, but he's missed it, and that's over. Gentlemen, yeah. So 3 overs, 36 on the board. Bright start. And so these two are going to be a big part of any successful chase. They've got the ability to add a substantive opening partnership. They certainly did in the quarter-final at Brooklands, but that was batting first. It's a very different situation when you're chasing a big target under pressure. And with all due respect to Brooklands, fielding particularly let them down. I can't see Toft have got a little more quality on display today, and certainly with Noah Vasilevsky. He's been playing some first 11 cricket as well, and the young man has really grown in the game. But Madhu's got all of that, and that's 4 or 6. I think that's gone all the way. It has. What a hit from Madhu Makala. It was in his scoring area, and as I say, any width of the ball, he loves to free his arms. And that ball has sailed out of the middle of the bat, that crack that you hear. And food for thought for Noah and the Toft team. Still only with the 2 out, deep mid-wicket is out. That's a wide one though. And just some signs that Toft are going to have to do some regrouping here mentally. Long on is out, deep mid-wicket is out, the only 2 men they're allowed back. And Madhu will be eyeing that short leg side boundary. It's got to be full, this, from Noah. It is full, but it's in a gap, it's on his legs. Has he found another 6? He has. I think he's hit someone's car there. Oh, that was a lovely shot. And with that shorter boundary, that was only 4 on this offside of the ground, but down there it's a shorter hit. And somebody might have a slight dint in the vehicle. But these two have added 49 already in just these first 3 and a bit overs. An absolute flyer for Didsbury, what they needed. 6 wide, 6 so far this over, and some thinking to do for Noah and the Toft team. Let's see what he's got. Can't really change the field too much. That's a good reply though, and I don't think from his reaction that's missed by very much. The bowler can't believe that the stumps haven't been disturbed there. Thankfully for Dids, they remain intact, and Madhu remains there. 27 off 11 balls. That's all action. You can't take your eyes off this. That's way too high. It's not going to be a leg, but oh no! Goodness me. That's been given out. That looked like it hit him on the thigh pad. Well, he's got to go, Madhu. I think. No. Disappointing end to a fan. He's got to go. Nikash Nduja coming out. That's very disappointing. For a brilliant start, 49 in 3.4 overs, and Madhu 27 off 12 has done nothing wrong there. I think he's unlucky. I really do. Fellow scorer David saying, I'm going to caught us all by surprise. And there was only Noah appealed, and that was only it didn't look like a full blood. It was more like an appeal just to stop him running, rather than there was nothing from the keeper. Mark Townsend, who knows his cricket. Anyway, it's been given out. We've got to get on with it. 49 for 1. Nikash Nduja has come in.
Get in, Noah. 1 brings 2 here, fella.
Let's have to start again here. It is a very positive start, certainly. 6 wide, 6 wicket. Dot wicket rather. Big appeal. Now he's given in there. Oh. That's 2 in 2 balls, 2 LBWs in 2 balls. That was certainly a much different type of ball. It was very full. And umpire Andy Marsland had no hesitation. That's full. That hit him low down. We're not straight on here, but bright start has suddenly disappeared after 2 wickets in 2 balls. Simon Lord, we've got a first bowler in the semi-final coming in on a hat-trick. Oh dear me. And well, the game changes again. Exhilarating start, but 2 wickets in 2 balls. And It certainly is, David. Yeah. No. Out of their sails. One looked like a very unfortunate decision. The second one, a lot fuller, hit low down, and out LBW Nakash Induja. So Toft suddenly, after a ragged start, and right back into the game. And now Waseleski added brightly to start with, putting up on a hat trick. Doesn't get the hat trick. Simon Lord off the mark with a single. Be pleased to open his account for the day, and that's what you call an eventful over. 2 wickets, 2 big sixes. Controversy. That's T20 cricket for you. 50 for 2 off 4. It's requiring almost 10 and over, really. There we are, we've got to get on with it. It's what it is. Now, is this a change of bowling, or is this Jacob still continuing? Okay. So, 2 overs for 21, Jacob Tavel, but he's got Simon Lord to bowl out. Michael Corbett, who's been in good touch, hasn't faced a ball in this last over. So, he's just out of the game at the moment at the non-striker's end. Simon Lord taking guard. He'll know there's plenty of time left, and Didsbury will just have to try and take this as deep as they can. Umpiring a game yesterday where the side batting second needed a big score to win. Were way behind the game, 3 early wickets, and for a lot of their innings just didn't seem to be anywhere near. And in the end, lost by a run in a very exciting finish. Anyway, start the 5th over. Around the wicket to the left-hander. It's flicked away. It's going to be this 1 run. So Michael Corbett gets the strike back. Oh, it's a leg by. It's a single anyway. 51 for 2. What? We'll have to get Noah's mum in here to add a few comments. Might get closed down as a result. So Michael Corbett has enjoyed the bowling of Jacob Tavel so far. Some inventive scoops and cuts and drives. Flicked that one away nicely. There's going to be 2 at least here. I think the fine leg's coming round now. Amar Singh has moved back to fine leg out of the circle. So the only 2 out of the fielding circle are at cover on the boundary and fine leg. So 2 for Michael Corbett. He's into the 20s, 21. He's flicked that round. He hasn't got it fine enough. Fine legs round, and Amar's in a much better position there, I think. If Jacob Tavel goes 2 straight and Michael Corbett can flick it away around the corner. He's profited from boundaries in the previous overs, but this time it's just 3 runs off 2 balls, 54 for 2. Oh, bowled. And that's well bowled by Jacob Tavel, and Simon Lord. Not been his day with the bat. His first bowler in the semi-final, and just 1 of 2. Correction, 1 of 3 in this game. He has to depart, and Didsbury, that bright start, has just completely drained away. 54 for 3, and silence on the ground now. All the excitement being generated with those boundaries and the ball whizzing everywhere. Suddenly a very different game again. 54 for 3, so we'll just wait and see. What's the matter? Okay. And it will be Zohaib Ahmed, the new batsman. Right, there we are, 54 for 3. So Didsbury have, well, the run rate's still okay, but 3 wickets in that quick succession has really hurt them. And Yeah, he got one off his first ball. Yep. Right, so Zohaib. Tiring day for him. He had a lot to do in the first game. He's bowled overs. He only bowled one over though in this second innings, and now he's in second match rather. And now he's got to face Jacob Devell, who's fired up, produced a really good ball there, and that's called wide. So 1 on the total. 55 for 3. And, some work for some work, I'll say. Plenty of work for Zohaib and Mike Corbett to do here. They've got to try and put 4 or 5 overs of batting together and just so take it deep, see where they are halfway. That's nicely hit. Well, I'm going to say stopped rather than dropped. That was very low down. Who was that? Oh, well, backward point. Whoever it was. Okay, that's Rory Williams. Yeah, I think that's it. He stopped 4. It was 1 run, but that was, although it was catch a bull, it was a very difficult chance, low down, hard. And so he's stopped a boundary there. That's a lovely hit. He's not going to stop that boundary though. That's Michael Corbett hitting another beauty over the leg side, 4 runs. So 10 off another eventful over. No, don't worry about it. There we are. Just absolutely. Me, you certainly do. Right, so another. Well, it's certainly been. You can't take your eyes off what's happening. And after 2 fairly slow and low semi-finals, we've had a complete opposite game in this final. Toft 197 for 5, and Didsbury 60 off 5 overs in reply, but those 3 crucial wickets. The level just about with DLS off this precise ball they are, but anyway, that's just as a guide. That's a wide down the leg side. Good pace from Noah Vasilevsky, but not directed well enough. The encouragement from his teammates. So I think these two need to take this to 10 overs. Yeah, it has. As I say, these two have got to put 5 overs together, I think, really, to give Didsbury another pace. That's a lovely clip by Zohaib, and he's found the gap quite effortlessly through the leg side, and that's a lovely shot. Open your boundary account. You can hear some encouragement from the Didsbury folks. There's no need to panic, certainly, for Dids. They just need to make the most of these loose balls. Last over the power play, so only the 2 men out. And cover on the boundary and 3rd man, so the leg side boundary unprotected. But he's come back perfectly, and Zohaib undone there by the pace and the skill of Noah Vasilevsky. Just saying they need to put 5 overs together. Well, they've barely put 5 balls together, these two, and that really does swing the balance of the match now. 4th wicket in the power play. Didsbury did this in the semi-final, lost wickets early, had to rebuild, and John Battersby, who's only really on one leg, comes out. He's had to do one rebuilding job today, but his game is scampering 1s and 2s, and I'm hoping he's going to be fit enough to do that. Not sure whether he'd be allowed a runner or not, should it come to that. That would add some but we'll see anyway. He's come in, the Didsbury skipper, fine 30 in the low-scoring first game, but just powerless as his bowlers bowl wide after wide. Changing it round didn't seem to have a great deal of difference. And he was as frustrated as anybody. I've just got a slight delay here while something's gone on. Have we got I think, did he break the bail? I think he might have broken the bail. Let's just have a look. Andy Marsland just digging out a spare one. We've only got one bail. Oh, we found it. Couldn't find where the bail had gone. But we found it, so there we are. We need to have 2 bails to continue. It can happen, yeah. It's funny how sometimes not especially quick ball can send it way back. But it was certainly comprehensively out. So Haib Ahmed. So the Didsbury skipper, first ball he's faced, whiz past the outside edge. And Toft, and those 4 wickets well on top now. Nice calm from John Battersby. Thing he won't do is panic, and with him and Michael Corbett there, this is Didsbury's best chance now of just turning around this slump. That's flicked away nicely, might even be 4, you know, as the bowler cannot get there. So a nice start for John Battersby, flicking away one on his legs. So 9 off the over. Didsbury's scoring rate's healthy enough, 69 off the power play. Toft had 65, but they'd only lost 1 wicket at the same stage. Dids have lost 4, and that makes all the difference. It really does. Require another 129 at 9 and a bit and over, so a tall order. Thank you, the captain, James Bibby. Let's find you, James. There you are. Some spin now. He's bowling it from the right end, as it were. Well, he's got for the right hander the long hit. Is it James Bibby? Oh, he's just getting the mark. That's right. Yeah, there he is. He's getting the bowler's marker. So. For the right-hander, it's the long boundary on the leg side. And the men out now as well, can go out. We've got men back on deep extra cover. Backward point is on the boundary, long off and long on are out there, and a very square cover. So just the 4 men in. And there's that sweep there, and Amar, not the classical fielding, but he kept his legs together there and did enough to stoop down and stop any embarrassment. But that's an area that Michael Corbett will target behind square. Oh, that's a free hit. Surely to goodness. Oh, nearly a fantastic catch. Diving at extra cover. It's burst through the hands of the fielder. It's going to be a couple. Oh, gosh, that was a hit me ball. Michael Corbett saw it, threw a bat at it. Understandably, a big full toss. James Bibby, a few nerves getting to him. Who was the fielder there? Flying effort at extra cover. Isaac Green. Yeah, he did. Oh, and he's nicked it. Has he gone? Yes, he's caught behind. There was a big nick there. And again, a slower ball. No pace on it at all. And 5th wicket, and the game sliding away very quickly from Didsbury. And he's nice shake of the hand there from Andy Marsland for walking, as he will do, Michael Corbett. And we heard the nick from here, and he knew. Just tried to hit it too hard. It's a very slow, looping delivery. At 71 for 5. A fabulous start has just evaporated. And we're unlucky with one of the wickets, Dids. They've been undone by some fine bowling. Rohit Kuntal comes out, very inexperienced at this level. And, it will be Right, so Rohit Kuntal is going to face his first ball. Big pressure on him. Inexperienced at this level, as I say, but he's away nicely. Have a shot. There'll be a couple here if he wants it. Yeah, easy too. He's kind of scuttling Rohit there. Got a little more pace and in purpose in the run myself. Entirely comfortable. Well, that's a big long top. He's got away with it. Oh, man out on the boundary. It'll only be one. At least he kept it all on the ground. 74 for 5.
Lasted long there, didn't you, lads? Lasted very long. Lost a few wickets and fucked off.
Drop the volume while a lot of people are passing the microphone. Apologies if you picked up any bad language. Inappropriate language there. Dids in a hole here. Captain John Battersby faces his opposite number. Tries to carve that away but misses. And that's an over quickly through, no boundaries conceded. Toft will be happy with that. If they keep the boundaries down, they've won the game, basically. And we'll know a ball out. He's conceded 37 runs but taken 3 vital wickets, and I think he is going to bowl out, and that's quite sensible. From the top perspective there, you can see the Didsbury card started off so well. Madhu getting that given out LBW. Just didn't look out.
Last week, Griff, you missed it,
but since then it's been a bit of a procession. Quick wickets, and it really will require something amazing from Didsbury. Not sure Rohit will have faced this quality of bowling before, but we'll see. Just turn the mic right down while people walk away from it. Right, now we're in for his last over, and dug out nicely, and John Battersby hobbling through for 1, and it's going to be a leg by, is it? No? So it's 1, so we'll give it as a run. Yes, run. 75 for 5.
Keep a few batters in, we'll piss this. Keep a few in, we'll piss it. He knows it.
What kind of Didsbury skipper down must he be feeling? 45 for 5, the last 5 overs, those 5 wickets going down. It's nicely flicked away again, but only be 1 this time. Got it finer in the previous over, John Battersby, but can only find the fielder. Dids have just got to take it deep. They've got 12 overs, and partnerships change the game. Oh, it's nicely bowled. And Kuntal, there's no expectation on him. He's come in with selection issues, and normally playing 4s or even 5s on a Sunday. It's a step up for him. But, he can just help add 20 or 30 here in decent time, and they've done his job. No matter how many he gets. Just moving people away from the sight screen underneath the camera. A number of interruptions yesterday in the game I was umpiring, the people behind the bowlers are extraordinary. We've got a delay here. Anyway, we'll continue now. Short. Whacked him on the thigh pad. No, gosh, no. Oh, that's well bowled. Last ball of Noah's spell, and Didsbury will be glad to see the back of him at least. curious spell, 3 for 39 at the moment, so expensive, but 3 very good wickets, and he's only gone for 2 off this over, so next bag for the young man, but he's finished it nicely, and a single off the last ball, that's okay. So it's perfectly okay for Dids to do that, just see off the real danger bowler, 3 off that last over, so Noah Vasilevsky bowled out, 3 for 40 from his 4. 77 for 5 off 8. Toft were 84 for 2 at the same stage. Had that big partnership for the 2nd wicket, and then for the 6th wicket, which really turned the tide, as well as, I say, that avalanche of extras Didsbury gave away. So 121 more required, and right, it's gone above 10 now. It's been been around that, just under all innings, but with that momentum, it felt very different to what it feels like now. James Bibby, 2nd over. Oh, that's a big swimmy stump. Oh. Just giving him out stumped, Andy Marsland. Quick piece of work by Mark Townsend behind the stumps. Again, some very slow, drifty bowling, and it's been undone. The batsman is off balance. Given out without any hesitation. And that's the 6th wicket. As this game just ebbs away now from Didsbury, 77 for 6. So they've lost 6 wickets for 28 runs in 5 overs. And Zeenam Hock comes out. I think we might at least have an early finish, David, after a long day. But,
it's hard into T20 when you're chasing such a big total. I think with the wickets, that first wicket changed the match.
No, they've recovered from that. Difficult start. Okay, they've got some fortune, but they've built on it. And 6 down in the 9th over. That really is they've really stacked the mark on it. And credit to them, batted well. Zeenam Hock gets off the mark with a single. Yep, well fielded on the boundary. 78 for 6. John Battersby going for a big hit there, he saw it. Not really. Chris Rigg, one of our Premier panel umpires. Bramall. Big appeal there, but the umpire saying no, going down the leg side. Just 1 off this over so far, and he's almost through it, James Bibby. I think this is another thing that it's been unfortunate for Didsbury, but they've had no spinners available really. Just 2 off that over, so 5 off the last 2, and the run rate has just imploded. Only 8 and a bit now. You can see that's a clatter of wickets for Didsbury. Armapreet Singh, yeah, is going to bowl, placing Noah. Yes, and that's just a selection thing. We just, Sanjay was injured, and one of our spinners apparently had to drop out today. Xavi Switzer's not available, unfortunately, and he's bowled very well. It's just one of those, but certainly with no spinners it hurts for Dids as well. That's been another factor. get away with it in 2 games in a day. You know, it's what it is. So there we are. We'll see Amar Singh. He's going to come around the wicket to the left-handed Didsbury captain. On the pad first ball. Raucous atmosphere at the start is a complete thing of the past now, as Didsbury just through the remains of this contest. I can put any fight back into it at all. It's a tall order with a injured striker, and we'll keep trying John Battersby. He can't get it. Short third man. I found some cake, David. Look at this. Do you want a bit of cake?
No.
Are you sure? So how it's got to now. I'm looking for things to eat. Thanks, Dylan, for these bits of cake. And that's hit hard by John Battersby. 4 runs down the ground, and a heartening thump from the Didsbury skipper. He said he won't panic, won't John?
As we said before, he played pivotal second semi-final. So it's time yet.
A bit of cake makes everything feel better. Right, that's full. Yes/no interlude. It was a no in the end. We don't want any run-outs. That would really sum the day up for Didsbury, I think. That's nicely flicked away. There'll be a couple here. Only got one. We're going to get 2. Oh, so some inventive stroke play. 85 for 6. I've got one to come. What's up?
3 dogs, 4 dogs.
Okay. So that's okay. Yes, I agree. So we're 85 for 6. Big Enam hot as he hit it big and enough, and he has. He's got 6, and that's a long boundary hit down there for Enam, and a bit of fight from Dids. It's good to see. And Enam, he can hit the ball very well. He's hit a huge 6 there, so Didsbury into the 90s, 91. And he's hit that nicely out into the outfield, but just be a single, but that's fine. 7 off 2 balls in this over. Now Enam, if he can enjoy himself with the bat, as I say, with still over 100 required and very few wickets left to play with. 2 back on the leg side boundary now for the Didsbury skipper. And he's gone for it, but I don't think he's got hold of it. He hasn't. He's been caught at deep mid-wicket. Is it Green? He's caught it well at deep mid-wicket. He went to hit it. It's that tempting, very slow looping stuff, and it is a 3rd wicket for the Toft skipper, James Bibby. And John Battersby departs, and with him, I think, did his last up. Harry Agarwal coming out, 92 for 7. I suppose if you're going to go down, you might as well go down in flames, but it's been a disappointing collapse. That's the pressure of the situation. 7 for 43 in total has gone down. I'll keep talking about the first wicket, but that really did change the game in a major way. Right, James Beebe in to Harry Agarwal. He's guided that away for a single. So he's off the mark straight away. Good for him. I'll see the Toft chairman, all smiles in front of us. Oh, and that's gone right through everybody. Not far away from the stumps. There'll be a couple of buys here, I think. I assume he hasn't got anything on it at all. You know what? Buys, yeah, 2 buys. 95 for 7. Hit hard, but it's gone through the bowler's hands, yeah, so we'll get a single here now. I think he'll pinch the bowling. Yeah, he will. So 11 overs gone, 96 for 7. Again, absolutely in Toft's hands. Just 3 more wickets needed. Didsbury over 100 away, and overs running out. And wickets also have gone down at too great a rate to really keep them in touch. Preet Singh down the leg side, flicked possibly for 1, but no, Ian's not interested in running. He's going to try and I think find the boundary as best he can. Pulled away. In a mock, it'll just be 1 this time. 87 in the score. It's interesting, isn't it? Tough for 106 at this stage. They're not miles ahead, but just the momentum they were able to keep going with the wickets in hand. They built the partnerships and sent back again. There was a run there, boys, and this is there's got to be some energy and some urgency put into this batting. It's nicely struck now, Harry. Now come on, there's a couple there, and Harry's enthusiastic for it. That's better, yeah. Still, it's only 3 off this over with the ball to go.
What's that?
Didsbury have to be building the rate. It's slipping and slipping. It's 2 a ball now they need, which is highly unlikely. They know they need boundaries, but it's easier said than done. What can Harry Agarwal do? He's gone for it there. He'll get 1 something. I'm not sure as he hit it. Well, it's a wide, so okay, so we'll take 2. So the 100 up for Dids, 101. That's only the 6th wide of the innings, and compare that to the 35 that Didsbury bowled, and there is a key element of this final. As he now misses the last ball, of the 12th over. 101 for 7. James Bibby to bowl his last over. Goodness me, the Toft skipper's had a double check with the ball, pace right off it. That's made such a big difference. 3 for 16. And see what he can conjure in this last over, what Harry Agarwal can do. And he can pick out extra cover. First ball, all along the ground. It's a nice shot, single out into the outfield, so that's just the one. And that's a big biff from Enam Hawk, but straight to a protected area. It's only going to be one. One just picking the ball out easily there. And Toft now they have the game won. So it's hit hard, and just another single on the ground. Harry Agarwal. $104 for 7. Can he find the boundary? He'll certainly be tempted to go for it, Enam, if it's a. No, just chop it out for a single, but at least there's a little bit of momentum here. Some small crumb of comfort. 105. Last ball, James Bibby spell is clipped away for another single. So 5 off the over. Well, that's been excellent from the Toft skipper. 3 for 21 from his 4. And that really has been a pivotal part of this innings. Didsbury 106 for 7. And you can see after that fabulous start, it's just gone all wrong for Dids. It's in a very brief time it's really gone right. It's a ragged display with the ball. It's the 2 games, they're both 59 wides. Well, they got away with it in the semi-final. As we said at the time, you're not going to get away with it twice, and so it's proved. Amar Singh in for his 3rd over. Flicked away nicely, but again, the man on the square leg boundary will field, just a single. Now Enam Hawk will be eyeing up this shorter leg side hit for him. It's a right-hander. After inviting it in some ways, there's no one back on the deep mid-wicket boundary. There's some on the square leg boundary, so let's see where Enam aims. He's gone straight down the ground. And gone for 6 over long off's head. And that's at least brought a cheer to the Didsbury watchers. Second 6 for Enam. I think he might go for it again in this over. Oh, that's a full. That's got to be a no ball, gentlemen. Surely to goodness. It's gone for 6. Was that not a no ball? I think Andy Marlin's just waiting to. He's just checking, Andy, to be fair to him. If the umpire thought that was too high. He's saying it's just 6, but I think they're just checking. Was it way above waist high? I looked it from here. Our view is not always the best, so it's just 6. Okay, well, that's what it is. It's 6 more. What Kevin Taylor's coming in at square leg for. Apart from square legs come right in, as you can see. I don't know quite what for. I don't know whether Enam's expressing his opinion that he thought that was above waist high. It looked high from here, but anyway, That wasn't giving us no ball. Still, it's 6 runs, and that's 13 off 3 balls in this over. And that is just giving Didsbury a little bit of cheer. That's much fuller. And that's a wide down the leg side, I think. We're going to get a signal. We are. So, let's see, 3 balls to go, Emma. What have you got? He's put a very full ball there, and that's well bowled. To be fair, after he's hammered down the ground, then he bowled a real loose full toss and got hammered again. Then he bowled a wide, and he's produced a good comeback. Very full delivery. Agarwal back on strike. These two have added 29, which is at least a step in the right direction for Dids. And at 30 now, it's nicely stroked down the ground by young Harry's thinking of 2. And I'm just happy to stroll a single. 16 off this over so far, and 1 ball to come. And what's Amargan? He's going to have to aim it full, but if he either over pitches or somehow it slips, I don't know. It must be very slippy down there. He slipped, and he's gone for 4, I think that time. Was it 4 or 6? 4 runs. But 20 off the over, and suddenly a bit of cheer for Dids. I think it's a little too late. Yeah, 126 for 7 we are. And James Bibby's going to have to find his 5th bowler now. Is that going to be Ollie Hamilton? Kim Wolfe is going to bowl. Okay, so he's bowling number 5 for Toft. Yeah, 30.5 was 1. 13.6 was 1 for Harry, and then 4 off the last. So 126 for 7, just 6 overs remaining. Didsbury still miles away, 72 needed. Enam's gone on to 29 off 15. At least giving a bit of cheer to the very healthy crowd that's been watching, enjoying the day. To be fair, it's been a lovely day to be out for cricket. Exciting day, finals day. Let's see what Kim Wolfe has got. Batted well earlier, and now he's bowling to Harry Agarwal. He knows he just needs line and length, really. Nothing special. And he starts off with a dot. And Harry. This part, they've added 34 these two for this 8th wicket, which is the second best standard of the innings. That tells you everything about it. It's just not been there for Didsbury in this final. Nice shot from Harry Agarwal, and he's cut it away nicely, and that's 4 runs. 30 for 7. And that was a very good shot, a properly executed shot. And in square, into double figures. It's Harry Agarwal. Too much width there from Kim Wolfe. Oh, he's going to give him out. Yeah, slow raise of the finger from umpire Kevin Taylor. Spells the end from Harry Agarwal. He looks distraught with the decision. I have to say, at the far end, he's had a quick word with the umpire about it. So Harry Shaw comes out. 30 for 8, and Agarwal departs. So just about all over here. Harry Shaw trudging out to the middle. certainly think it's not unreasonable to say Dids have had the rough end of the decisions, but I take nothing away from Toft. They've batted really well, and Didsbury did not bowl well. It's not just those decisions that have been the reason for this. I want to make that very clear. It's been a good all-round performance from Toft, much better than Didsbury on the actual match itself, and they will deserve to lift this trophy in a few overs' time, as I think they're certain to do. Single for Harry Shaw, he's off the mark. He's just going to have to try and find boundaries now. I think there's 5 overs remaining after this ball, and still 67 away. Didsbury nowhere near to be. Can't even get off strike, so 5 and a wicket off the over. Just 5 overs remaining. Okay, Hamilton taking over from Amar Singh. Right, so 5 overs remaining. Ollie Hamilton getting ready to bowl, and Harry Shaw on strike. It's the 4-man in the circle, fairly orthodox now, and just Hamilton just needs to find line of length. That's not much the last couple of men can do really. The best thing would be just to try and get Enam on strike. But, he's becalmed at the non-strikers end, 29 of 17 for him, but he just has to watch. They're going to run now. And good run from Harry Shaw, at least he's done the right thing. The main batsman on strike, so let's see what Enam can conjure. High ball. Certainly had a go at it, Enam. It's the most prepossessing of trophies, the third 11 trophy, but it's a trophy nonetheless. It's resided at Didsbury for a long time. We see that's not out. Now, there was a lot more confidence in that appeal. Anyway, it's a dot ball, and it's well, a bit academic now in some ways anyway. But He's hit that hard on hop. Singer scampered around and stopped it with the boot on the boundary. Won't care one jot about that. Saved another 2 runs there. Kept it to just a 2. What moves into the 30s? He hit that well enough, but one ball after this 16th over. And a big swing and a miss, and that's the over ball. So just 4 runs off it in the end. And, right, just these last few overs remaining. Kim Wolf's going to bowl over 17. Shaw on strike. And he's got off strike, Harry, on single. Alden Enam's only interested in ones because he knows he needs to find a boundary repeatedly here. I can see him doing it once, possibly twice, but it's a tall order with the leg side boundary, a big one today, and the men all back, long on, long off, deep with wicket, deep square leg. Anyway, let's see what he can manage. He's had a big hit down there, and the man's just, oops, the daisy, and he's bounced over his head. Oh dear. And this field on the boundary, it's cost 4 runs. It shouldn't matter too much, but it was potentially catchable. The fielder decided not to go for the catch and just try and stop it, keep it to 1, which was fair enough, but then took his eye off it. He's right in front of a load of people there like that, so that'll be a momentary embarrassment. Yes, he's hiding his face, but shouldn't be too costly. It's another 4 for Enam, the second one, into 35. Oh, that's gone miles in the air. No one's going to catch that. It's only going to be 2, I think. It's a big looping delivery. 2 runs in the end for Enam. So some entertainment even in these last rights. A long way high, and Amarpreet Singh's short fine leg was running all over the place, wondering where it was going to go. Just pulled away. That's cracked out. Now there should only be 1 this time. And they're going to go for 2. Can Enam? Yeah, he can. The throw's too wide, so a couple of runs. So 2 more runs. 144 for 8. Again, the funny thing is at the comparison stage, Dids are only 10 behind, which is not very far away, but it was that acceleration with the wickets in hand that Toft could provide. He's not going to run for that one. 1 ball to go in the over, yeah, so it will start to increase that gap, but as I say, with the 8 wickets that they've lost. But the runs required now 54, and extras conceded by Didsbury 41. They will know where they've lost this game today. Anyway, good-natured shy-iking from the crowd around the clubhouse. Yeah, Enam keeps the strike. 3 overs to go. 145 for 7. Correction for 8. And 3 6s and over now. Sure you could do that in your prime, David. Yes, I mean it's well, we'll see. He's got a short boundary on the leg side, so anything short like that, he'll have a big swing at Enam. But Ollie Hamilton getting the length absolutely spot on. And just thuds into the pads. Yes, yes. Toft. Fine. And it's not bowling all them wides, you see. That's what's cost us. Didsbury in this game. That's very full, hit hard. Harry Shaw has got to come back for 2. And he will get back for 2, and that's good running from the Didsbury number 10. Knows he needs to get Enam back on strike. Doesn't really matter if he gets out or not. So Enam is certainly the one with the range. On to 42 now. And he's got that over Great Singh's head, and that's going to be just 2. No, he's not got hold of it. I thought he'd got a bit more on it over mid-wicket. It's only 2. And 49 for 8. But that's the area he's aiming at. And not protected it. Long on is there. Mid-wicket is very deep on the fielding circle. Man square. And that's gone for Armourpreet. Can he catch it? He can. He has caught it. He's caught it at deep mid-wicket. That was a very good catch. Running at mid-wicket, and Enam Hock's brave effort comes to an end. 44 he made of 29. But the end almost nigh now for Didsbury. Brave effort for Enam. I'll get a good round of applause. Tiring day. 44 he made. But, good effort from him though. And with 49 needed. I'll say it again, 41 extras conceded. We'll see where the game has been certainly a key factor in the game. Yeah. So let's Joe Ramsden's away nicely, the last man. Might as well get a couple. Well, he's chopped his bat and he's had time to pick his bat up and still get home for 2. Oh dear. Well, one of the more comical 2s you'll see. 2 nonetheless. He's got away into a gap. Joe Ramsden, is he going to go for 2 more? He is. And he's going to keep his bat in his hand this time. Well done, Joe. So there we are. 53 for 9 with 2 overs to go. It looks close, that worm, but believe me, that's in 2 overs to get beyond that green line is with 1 pair is 9 impossible. Yeah. So Kim Wolf in, well into Harry Shaw, he's clipped that away nicely, might be another 2 here. Yeah, there certainly will be, and that's well run Joe Ramsden, who was very keen for the 2. Nicely flicked away, but Harry Shaw. It's gone big, but long on is underneath it and has caught it. And Toft have won the game. 43 runs. Noah Skaleski it was who caught the catch at long on. And that ends a very interesting final. Certainly a very watchable one. It's had its controversies, it's had its moments. Some real quality cricket as well, but Toft, the deserved winners of the 3011 T20 trophy by 42 runs, and as we say, the extras Didsbury conceded really did come back to bite them. Try and just get the camera turned around here and follow them in. Oops, that's gone a bit too far, but let's just do that there. You can see the scenes, big crowd here at Didsbury, and let's just get the overlays off. Thanks, David. Yeah, I'll just show the Didsbury card there. 155 all out. Fabulous opening partnership. Cut short by, looked a very unlucky Madhu Makala. But Toft coming into a good round of applause, as they should. And I'll try and get rid of these graphics for you. As the players come into a good round of applause. Oops. Just try and there's handshakes all around. It's been a good-natured match. Two good sides. But in the end, Toft built the total they needed. Just try and get these controls off. So we'll try and get the closing ceremony on here, if we can. So just looking at the figures of the match. But I must say congratulations to Toft. They've played the better cricket, and they all won a tight semi-final. There you can see the match summary. They've won by 42 runs, and a very well-deserved victory that is. Just try and go back onto the camera, see if that works. Yeah, hopefully that's done that right. I'll try and turn this camera around so we'll see the closing ceremony. Maybe from the main camera. There we are. We'll be able to get finally a feel of what's going on. I'll zoom in a little bit further. It's been a good day here. We've had good weather and a good time of the year to hold it. And as I say, Toft have been the deserved winners. Handshakes all round. Disappointment for Didsbury, couldn't retain it. But, there we have it. I hope you've enjoyed the coverage. And congratulations to Toft, deserved winners of the T20 trophy this season. Thank you for joining us, and maybe my last broadcast, I don't know yet, we'll see. Certainly this season. But I hope you've enjoyed the day. All of you watching at Toft and part of the Toft Club, congratulations, and we wish you all a very pleasant rest of the evening.
That snapped ages
Lock
ago.
it up, lock it up.
See you in a bit.
Oh, wait, Stevie, go on.
Mills! Mills!
And he said it like, and she was like, bye.
How long have you been there?
See you next.